What's good, y'all boys, man? AJK back in the motherfucking cut. It's the first video of 2023. We grinding. We gonna show niggas how to get it out the mud. We gonna get to it. You feel me? Today we got Odee Perry, the O Block legend. I have never seen a video or somebody do a documentary of Odee Perry. I've been waiting on it. Not even the Chirac News nigga, the one that did the outlaw video for Vaughn and shit. Y'all should know that nigga Snore that dude reacted to it. But I ain't never really seen somebody do a documentary and shit. So I'm the first one to fucking do it. Fuck it. Start a new trend. We start trends over here. Remember, this is not just a channel, this is a movement. If y'all like what y'all see, subscribe. Let's get to it.
Some of Chicago's biggest rappers came up in the Parkway Garden Homes, aka O Block. Now it's one of the most infamous hoods in the country, but a lot of rap fans don't know about the man O Block is named after. So today, we're breaking down the tragic story of Odee Perry, a 20-year-old who was killed and became a legend in the streets of Chicago. O Block was built all
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna take a video. I'm gonna pause it anyway. I didn't know Odee Perry was 20. I thought that nigga was like 17, 18. I didn't know that nigga was 20. My nigga lived a good life. 20 years old. A lot of niggas don't see to make it 20. He lived a good life.
way back in the 50s, it was a popular spot for black families. It wasn't always a hub for gang activity, but in the 80s, the neighborhood started getting more and more dangerous. At first, the Mickey Cobras and Gangsta Disciples ran the area, but in the 90s, the Black Disciples took over, started going by the name Wick City in the 2000s. Back in the day, the BDs and GDs didn't have any issues with each other. Lil Durk's dad was a GD who worked directly with the gang's founder, Larry Hoover, and he says that everything started because the BDs wanted more territory and wouldn't negotiate on it. Even after the BDs and GDs started having tension, the situation wasn't even as close to as violent as it is today. But that all started to change in 2011 when a 15-year-old from a GD set called STL was shot and killed at a bus stop. Tuka was a well-liked kid who repped STL and was tight with a lot of people.
They said that nigga LA Capone gonna kill that nigga Tuka. Now, I don't know to believe that or not, because that nigga Tuka died when he was 15, so that must mean because LA died when he was what? When he just turned 18. Yeah, the September, I think his birthday was like September 16th or 3rd, or it was the 3rd or the 23rd. It was one of them. I know it was 2 days. He died 2 days before my birthday. I know that. He died 2 days before my birthday. But I don't know the exact day he turned 18. But that means that nigga was 14 when he caught that body. Now, I ain't doubting the nigga, but I just don't think niggas catching bodies at 14 years old. It's just not happening. We were still playing with pellet guns and stealing BB guns out the stores and shit, trying to have a pellet gun war. I don't know. But them Chicago niggas different. So shit, he could have. I don't know.
In the neighborhood. One of his best friends was a girl named K.I., and Tuka's death had a major impact on her and the whole area. They named themselves Tukaville in honor of him, and his death is allegedly what led to the murder of Odee Perry. According to rumors, Tuka's murder was get back for the death of a BD named Edric Walker. It was never confirmed, but rumors say Odee was involved with Tuka's death. Odee was one of the most well-respected BDs from Wick City. Not much known about his come-up, but everyone who knew him says he was a savage who wasn't afraid of anybody. He was cool with all the big names from O Block like Chief Keef, Lil Reese, and Boss Top. And according to Lil Reese,
he was one of the ones from back then. Beating motherfuckers up. Everybody was scared of Odee.
8 months after Tuka was killed, Odee was riding his bike down the street just a few blocks away from Wick City. He was on the 400 block of East 64th Street when a car pulled up and started letting off shots. Odee was hit in the neck and unfortunately died from his injury. When Odee was killed, there wasn't even a war in Chicago going on like what came next. There was still beef and street drama, but sets weren't losing people left and right like they are today. Boss Top said,
Odee Perry.
That's my best friend.
Your best friend?
Yeah. Then she tell me like, OD, he got killed last night.
Excuse me. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Boss Top old as hell. That nigga like 28. Damn, he's pushing 30. Him and Dirk. Dirk is 30. I think Boss Top is a little older than Dirk. I think he like 31, 32. Either way, that nigga old as shit. You feel me? Still trying to be in the streets. I feel him though. But and like I said, we all know they say K.I. killed Odee Perry. And I ain't gonna lie, K.I.'s one ugly ass female, number one. Two, K.I. would have had to been like 15, 14, maybe 16 at the time too. And at that time, I don't think no female pulling that trigger at that age. Cause she ain't figured out she was gay until what? I say she was, I think I watched the documentary, she said she was like 17 when she figured out she would like females and shit. or like bisexual, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. There's a lot of shit I just find skeptical. That shit just don't add up to me.
I'm damn. That was like my first death experience of friends. So it was like damn, you know?
He was locked up when he heard the news, and he revealed in an interview.
So it's like I'm in jail. He gotta watch me cry. Like I'm crying. Ain't no secret. I'm crying in front of these.
Odee died on Tuka's birthday. Rumors immediately started flying that STL-EBT was behind the hit. Nobody was ever booked for the shooting, but one of the main theories behind his death is that KI killed him as get back for Tuka. According to rumors, KI and FBG Butta slid on Tuka's birthday to get revenge. KI was only around 14 at the time, but she wasn't a stranger to violence. Her dad was murdered, she was just 1 year old, and later, she would—
That's what I'm saying. He just said she was 14 when Odee Perry died. For y'all niggas that think logical, what 14-year-old daughter killing a nigga? I don't see it. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all can get off my ass when I pause video too much. Eat my dick, nigga. I do what I want.
her older brother get killed too. She moved into GD territory around 63rd and St. Lawrence, and that's when she got tight with Tuka and other dudes from STL-EBT. Odee dying on Tuka's birthday made a lot of people think KI was involved, and WASSUH actually shouted her and Butta out on Twitter for making O-Block. Not everyone believed she was involved with Odee's death, but the rumors helped build her up into one of O-Block's biggest ops. KI became known in the city for shooting at anyone she had a problem with, and she allegedly tried to kill a girl who was the cousin of a dude from O-Block named T-Roy. Her and King Von started beefing on social media, but they would also flirt back and forth. KI lost more family to the streets when her 13-year-old cousin Taekwon was hit by a stray bullet and tragically died. Then she suffered another loss when her homie Lil B from STL-EBT was shot and killed by the police. After Lil B died, KI allegedly murdered Chief Keef's cousin, Blood Money, for revenge. Blood Money wasn't from O-Block, but he repped another BD set called Front Street. When he died, rumors started flying that KI was a shooter.
See, shit like that. Her cousin Lil B died from the police, so she go kill Chief Keef's cousin. Blood Money. Like, I understand they probably had some shit going on, but that shit just don't add to me. Streets so fucked up. The streets fucked up out here too, but it ain't as fucked up out here in Chicago. Them niggas kill anybody. At least niggas out here, they get killed. They just get killed just because for being with the nigga. The niggas getting dying or getting killed because they got killed by the police for no damn reason. That is just a senseless murder. No cap.
The next day, she was shot and killed after dropping her location on Twitter. On April 11, 2014, KI and Butta was walking to WASSUH's house with another homie when someone ran up on them and started letting off shots. Butta and their friends survived, but KI was later pronounced dead at a local hospital. Some people think KI's murder proved she was involved with Odee's death, but if she was really as active in the streets as rumors say, then there was plenty of reasons the officers want to take her out. Nobody was ever arrested for the shooting, but rumors were going around that King Von was the one who killed her. A few days after she died, dudes from O-Block, like Lil Reese and Boss Top, shouted out Von on Twitter. And recently, paperwork came out that says Von was the prime suspect in the case before he was killed in 2020. Nobody really knows who killed Odee, but another theory is that a dude named MOB Scrap was the killer. Some people believe Scrap was with KI and Butta when they killed Odee.
See, now I believe that. I believe Scrap killed Odee. Just like Scrap was about the same age as Odee. About that. You know what I'm saying? I believe that. But 14-year-old killing another 20-year-old, nah, that just don't seem logical. But as far as KI and King Von, when KI died, King Von killed KI. Oh, yeah, we don't even need to discuss that. We know he killed that little girl. He did her the worst way. 9 bullets to the face and stood over her. Crazy.
And just a month before he died, Scrap tweeted, O-Block. We made O-Block. The mother is lying. No bullshit. Another reason some people think Scrap is behind Odee's murder is because of his brother Ruga's verse on FBG Duck's Exposing Me remix. On the track, he said, got some information that you would hate to know. Talk that shit, they don't even know who made the O. Drop a bag on your head. My shooters get paid to blow. When Odee died, it sparked a deadly war between the BDs and GDs that's still going on today. In 2012, Lil Durk dropped the track L's Anthem and took the beef to a new level. On the track, he called out the GDs and said, Brick Squad, I say f*** 'em. We'll go roll with 'em, so it's f*** 'em. The track blew up and put the beef in the spotlight, and a dude from Brick Squad named Lil Jojo clapped back with the track 300K BDK. Jojo was actually cool with Lil Reese and Durk because they knew each other from back in the day. But by that point, the tension between the GDs and BDs was too high for him to back down. On his track, Jojo called out the BDs and Durk and said, Durk say f*** Brick Squad, so I can't wait to catch him. squeezes 40, now they got him on a stretcher. JoJo sent more diss tracks to the BDs, but then a few months later, he was shot and killed after letting the ops know where he was at. Over the next few years, both sides sent shots on tracks and in the streets too. FBG Duck's brother and cousin got killed on the same day, but it didn't stop him from taking more shots at Odee and other BDs. On the Exposing Me remix, Duck said he got caught in traffic, Waldo ain't get to finish his status. He on the internet laughing, capping, they got caught without.
I ain't gonna lie. Besides that little Mark diss track that he did on 600, FBG Duck and Ruger got that Exposing Me. That is just disrespectful. I have never seen a more disrespectful diss track other than Lil Mark's diss track with other than this one. That was them niggas went in, boy. That nigga said left tire head. Nigga called his ass tire head because that nigga Lil Boo got left by a tire. That is fucked up. I'm talking about fucked up.
Your homie, he dead. You heard what I said. Sharoid, OD, D-Thing, and Tirehead. In 2020, Doug dropped the track Dead Bitches and rap, made Chicago legends. Shit, that was just about business. Said I wasn't gonna diss the dead, and okay, I did it. But T-Roy and OD, them dead. Just a few months later, Duck was shot and killed while he was out shopping in the Gold Coast neighborhood of Chicago.
They did Duck the worst way. I'm talking about they caught his ass with his family, shot him, killed him. Boom! That's fucked up. And that just goes to show you, yeah, that nigga, we know who put money on that nigga head. Cause for somebody to crash out like that downtown, I don't give a fuck where you from, Chicago, Texas, Louisiana. You go anywhere downtown, we know that is the main shopping center. If you go kill a nigga downtown, that nigga has some money on his head, at least $250,000, maybe a little more. Cause they had some bread on that nigga. You feel me? But Doug's best song, in my opinion, only is Chicago Legends. Chicago Legends is probably the best song I think he ever created. Like, out of all his songs, besides Slide got annoying fast. Expose Me, that was hard. Dead Bitches, it was just quote unquote to expose me. But Chicago Legends, that was hard. I ain't gonna lie, that was hard as hell.
He was one of O Block's biggest ops, and rumors immediately started flying that they were behind the murder. Last year, 5 dudes from O Block were hit with a RICO charge over Doug's death. C-Thing, C-Murder, Muwop, Los, and Zell Money were all named, but Zell had taken his own life a few months earlier. We'll probably never have a solid answer about who really killed Odee Perry, but whoever's responsible helped set off a deadly wave of violence in Chicago. The BDs and Gs weren't cool before he died, but now, both sides have lost so many people that there's almost no chance that the killing will stop. Odee was another young dude who just got caught up in the streets and had to adapt to his environment. And unfortunately, it all caught up to him when he was only 20 years old. And while some BDs and GDs have made it out of the trenches through music, way more have lost their lives to this deadly war. Rest in peace to Odee Perry and everyone else who didn't make it out.
Now, rest in peace to them niggas for real, though. You know what I'm saying? When we get that street shit, it come a lot of shit, you feel me? But, oh shit, yeah. Oh shit. Nah, that nigga Muwop, he fucked up. When King Von died, it sent the whole world, every hood in the world down the total path. Cause niggas like Von not supposed to die. I mean, even though he had bodies on him, cool, but that nigga made it out. He was not supposed to die. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But I might do that story Get Back game while I might do that. Oh God. But anyway, I'm forget out of here. Y'all remember to stay safe and stay motherfucking dangerous. A lot of crazy people know we thugging like pot. Go get you some pussy on this lovely new year. I'm gone.